Michael Richard Pence, do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I take this obligation freely,
that I take this obligation freely,
without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion,
without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion,
and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office on which I'm about to enter.
The duties of the office on which I am about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations. God bless you. God bless you.
TD Leo Varadkar, Washington, D.C. Intern. The Minister for Social Protection Leo Varadkar has said he is still trying to digest the results of the American election. Mr. Varadkar, who has been an outspoken critic of Mr. Trump, said he was surprised, like a lot of people today, at the result. It's not a result I expected, he said. I think, like a lot of people today, I'm surprised at the result and I'm still trying to digest it and what it means. But what I will say is the links between Ireland and America are human, they're economic and they're cultural, and they go back centuries. The relationship between Ireland and America is of huge importance to us and certainly more important to us than who holds a particular office at a particular point in time, and we're determined to work with the new president to build on the economic, cultural and personal links that exist between our two countries. When asked if he would have preferred to see Hillary Clinton return to the White House, he said the decision is made and it's a democracy, and the American people voted in big numbers to elect Donald Trump as president. And we accept that and respect it. He said the government would work with the new administration to build on the links between our two countries. Minister Leo Varadkar would welcome the United States Vice President Mike Pence to Ireland so he could tell him his story of coming out as gay. Mr. Pence, who will be Donald Trump's number 2 in the White House, has said he would support the use of federal money to treat gay people seeking to change their sexual behavior. Taoiseach Enda Kenny faced heavy criticism in recent days for inviting Mr. Pence to Ireland during a 15-minute phone call. The incoming vice president's grandfather Richard Corley left Ireland in 1923 for Chicago, where he became a bus driver. However, Mr. Varadkar, who was the first openly gay minister in Ireland, has defended the government's friendly approach on the controversial new American administration. I don't like what Trump and Pence stand for, particularly on social issues. The right approach, I think, with anyone is to respect their religion, respect their values and engage with them. That's how you win over minds and soften hearts, he said. When it comes to Mike Pence, I'd like him to come to Ireland. I'd personally like to meet him. I'd love to tell him my story, but more importantly I'd love to tell him the story of our country. The country of his ancestors, and how we went from being one of the most conservative countries in the world, to where we are now. That's the way to deal with things. Speaking on the Marian Finucane show, Mr. Varadkar praised the cast of Broadway show Hamilton, who made international headlines after addressing Mr. Pence from the stage on Friday night. Mr. Varadkar said that engagement like that was the right way to deal with the Trump-Pence administration. I wouldn't like to see Ireland approaching what's happened in America, the new administration, with disrespect. I don't think they should be shunned. I don't think they should be boycotted. I don't think we should take away other people's freedom of speech or right of tolerance. I think what we should do is engage with Pence and Trump, but not sacrifice our values and our social freedoms, he said.